Did you know Gilbert Blythe was dying?
Minnie May, hold your tongue. What do you mean, Diana? We didn't mean to tell you so suddenly, Anne.
He took scarlet fever in midterm. He picked it up at the hospital in Halifax.
Terrible, worn out with school, I expect. They've got a trained nurse, and everything's been done.
I picked this up at the post office. It's addressed to you.
My book.
Well, don't sit there shaking like a leaf. Open it.
Marilla, this can't be real. They accepted my manuscript last February with a $250 advance.
Oh, you're a great one for secrets.
It's not a classic or a romance or anything important. It's just a humorous book of stories I did about Avonlea in my spare time last fall. Look. But it's mine. It's all mine.
To Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert for their unfailing love and support. And for Gilbert, who inspired me with the idea in the first place. You do beat all, Anne. Everyone will think I put you up to it. Oh, it's awful good of you. Especially considering Gilbert.
How sick is he, really?
It's been a bad case from the start. No one's heard anything the past week. He has the Blythe Constitution in his favor, though. If God wills it.
Marilla, there's a book of revelations in everyone's life. I've been so wrong. If Gilbert, not knowing how I really care.
Oh, there. There. There now.
What would I do without him?
We can't change what God determines.
Jerry Boot works for Mr. Blythe. It must be a sign. The worst would be more endurable than not knowing at all. Jerry, wait. Jerry, do you know how Gilbert Blythe is doing?
I think he's bad. Blythes are all hoping he's gonna get better. I don't know. Doctor figures. Maybe he's gonna have a close shave yet, though.
Will you ask Mr. Blythe to give him this for me?
Come with me if you like. Give it to him yourself.
Gil, it's me. come to ask you to go for one of our old-time rambles in the woods.
Wish I could go.
I brought you my book. I've been published, Gil. I wrote about Avonlea, just as you said I should, without any highfalutin mumbo-jumbo. I dedicated the inscription to Marilla and to Matthew, and to you. I was planning on saving it as a wedding gift, and then I just decided I couldn't wait.
And there's not going to be any wedding anymore.
You're gonna get well, Gil. I know you will.
Hold it off. Wouldn't have been fair to Christine. There would never be anyone for me but you.
Oh, Anne, the summer has flown by so quickly. A school teacher really is a slave of time. I don't know how I'm ever going to go back.
Don't be silly. There's always another bend in the road.
Bend in the road. There's no bend in my road. I can see it stretching straight out in front of me to the skyline.
Catherine, just look at you. You're rosy and healthy, and your hair looks so attractive like that, instead of all pulled back. Besides, I happen to know of 2 eligible young men who've asked about you.
Really?
They're going to be at the bonfire tonight.
I wouldn't know what to say to them. Will you help me, Anne? They'll just laugh at me and think I'm an old gooseberry.
You give yourself far too little credit, Catherine.
I wish I had your confidence. I can believe almost anything of this Green Gables of yours. Well, mine's full.
I'll be along. I want to make sure Marilla has 3 full bushels.
Hello, Anne.
Hello, Gil. You're looking very robust.
Well, I guess I just made up my mind I wasn't going to let it lick me. Care for a stroll down the lane? I don't think there's going to be many more fine afternoons like this left in the summer.
I wish I could, but Catherine and I were off to Alice Penhallow's bonfire in an hour. It's the first party I'm taking her to, and she's very nervous. How about I walk you across the pond? I was really afraid for you, Gil. Until we heard you were over the worst.
Well, I was lucky, I suppose. I'm not quite my old self yet, but by the time term starts, I'll be in fine form. I'm glad you came back when you did, Anne. It meant a lot to me. I finally read your book. It's a fine piece of work. I knew you could do it.
Publishers are already planning a 2nd edition. It was a long lesson to learn, but you were right. I'm not going back to Kingsport. I'm going to stay here at Green Gables and write.
Private girls' school's too rough on you, was it?
No. It's just that I went looking for my ideals outside of myself. Discovered it's not what the world holds for you, it's what you bring to it. The dreams dearest to my heart are right here.
Well, I hope you keep on dreaming. It'll be 3 years before I finish medical school. Even then, there won't be any diamond sunbursts or marble halls.
I don't want sunbursts or marble halls. I just want you.